Kevin, you motherfucking avatar. You better start the fucking after the show now, motherfucker. Avatar ass bitch.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go, baby. It is Friday. And it's kind of technically St. Patty's Day weekend because it is going to be on Tuesday. And I don't know how many people are going to be raging on Tuesday. There are a few little parties here and there, but that's probably when you're actually just kind of your real hardcore Irish people that are going to be out.
The people that like skip work.
Yes.
I mean, the soldiers that get out there and doing battle on a Tuesday. Right. Mad respect.
Yeah, doing it right. So we are going to be out this weekend. We are going to be at the Jupiter Irish Fest. Great environment up there. I really love what they do at Abacoa. All those shows up there are so much fun because, you know, it just spills down to the street and you've got some great bars. Civil Society is right down there. And so I love that whole feeling. And especially when you got the baseball game that is going to be going on, doing this during spring training. So you have baseball happening there as well. So there's going to be a lot of excitement. But parking, I'm wondering if that's going to be tricky with the ball game going on at the same time that they're doing the Irish Fest.
Well, Irish Fest this year is free.
Yep.
So in years past, they charge. This year, they're not. So even if you do have to pay a little bit for parking, you still get free admission. So I think you're ahead of it.
Yeah.
And if you scout out Abacoa and maybe get there a little early, you will get a free parking spot.
Okay. All right. Well, I wore green today.
I love it.
Yeah, just, you know, of course, to be ready for, actually, it's just an accident, but I was like, oh, how cool.
You didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah.
I thought you wore it for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I got to be honesty first here. Yeah, my daughter got me this shirt. It says Aspen, and it's Colorado, where Denny's, you know, is from. So my daughter brought that back with her from a little work trip that she had to do.
Nice.
So, yes, she's always so thoughtful. So Jaybird will hopefully get him on here. I believe he's patching in. We got you, Bird.
Yay, I accidentally wore green today, too, not even realizing it's St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. This St. Patty's Day weekend, we're gonna claim it right now.
Yeah, and it's just more days to drink.
Yeah, I just really haven't quite got this St. Patty's Day down, have I?
No, that's okay, though. You've been kind of down and out. I mean, hip replacement will, you know, kind of throw your schedule off a little bit.
We'll give you a pass.
Yeah, we do kind of understand.
Thank you.
You're doing all right. Now, Virginia's going to show us here how to split the G. And when they sent me this, I didn't know what it was at first, and I'm like, Denny, it sounds like a dirty sex act or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna split your G.
Yeah,
I'd like to split that P.
It's kind of what I thought. I'm like, what do we got here? We're gonna split somebody's G here in a second. But what it is, it's all about filling up a Guinness glass, pint glass, and then you've got to drink it down so that you can see it through the glass, and you want to cut the G in half. And if you look at the Guinness right there, it's got that line that kind of comes up, and so it almost gives you an exact marker. And I saw Dua Lipa do this.
Oh.
I'm like, it's kind of freaking hot. I'm like, you know, when you got a chick that, you know, looks like Dua Lipa, and then she splits the G, and it was like perfect. I'm like, wow. So,
anything she does looks hot.
Yeah, right. So
Is Guinness high in alcohol content, or is it more of a lower, milder beer?
if I remember right, it was lower. I thought I had checked that one time, and I was oddly surprised that I thought it was lower. Let me see if my memory serves me correctly, or I've actually been drinking too much. It says you got Guinness Draft has an ABV of 4.2. Yeah, that's
low.
Yeah, that's relatively low. I mean, that puts it right in the category of your, I think your Coronas and Miller Lights and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not. You're gonna have to really knock down some Guinness to get a very strong buzz, I would think. And these things do hit pretty hard. That's not a bad little pour. They look like a milkshake. I mean, look at that thing.
She's a thick girl.
Yeah. It's like they got that big old foamy head on there, and yeah, I mean it sits. Yeah, it's crazy though. I had a buddy that he went to Ireland. Beautiful. He went there. Smart thing, because they do an NFL game. He went to go see the Steelers there this last year and play. And not only do you do that, but he went to the Jameson factory that they have. And that's amazing, Jay Bird. In fact, he said that, I know you love Jameson. He said that Jameson tastes so much better in Ireland because I guess we have restrictions on what you're allowed to do. And the Jameson that you get there is amazing. They got so many varieties of Jameson that you just can't get in the U.S., he was saying. So.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't had whiskey in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
4 weeks, maybe four.
Wow.
5. What month is this?
This is March.
Shit.
He said, "What month is this,
I hear you.
Denny's?"
It's challenging. Okay, Virginia, so how do we split the G here? We've got our glasses of Guinness and a Guinness pint glass.
Okay.
All ready to do it.
So when you chug it, you want the top of the foam to split the G in Guinness, where that little line is.
Where it goes from dark to light.
I mean, it looks like you're taking a sip, maybe. It
That's
doesn't
what I
look like a
thought.
lot.
I thought it was where the black line and the white line meet.
Black line, or is it the foam line?
Holy
Like the foam,
shit.
that foam, it's right where the foam and the black
You made
meet.
such a big deal out of this all week long, and you don't know how to split the G. Like, I can't wait to show you guys how to split the G, Cam. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm going to drink maybe a half ounce to get the line right to the red G. I'm like, this is kind of a underwhelming challenge.
It's still tricky.
Okay.
I guess I don't know how to split the G.
Holy shit. Here we were going to get a big old tutorial. It's going to be Virginia showing everybody how to split the G, and she has no idea what the hell she's talking about.
I've been out of the game for a minute, but I thought it was where the dark meets the foam. So you have to get that to land right on that line of the G.
She's splitting our ratings.
Splitting the audience.
You know why I saved this for the after the show?
It's my superpower.
Don't you hate that when you bring in a bit and it fucking falls? So slack because you don't understand it.
I don't think I understand it.
Okay. Oh,
shit.
boy. Wow. This is Virginia here. Another Virginia production.
I'm just
Hey,
happy.
Virginia,
it
when
says-
this happens, just start playing Name That Nut.
Name that nut.
Okay, so it says pour the Guinness, ensure the pint is poured correctly, filling it 3/4 of the way with beer. You tilt the glass at a 45-degree angle and let it settle for about 90 seconds to develop the creamy foam head.
Creamy.
You take a large gulp, aim for a large uninterrupted sip to ensure the foam line bisects the G in the Guinness logo. You set the glass down, place the glass on a flat level surface to see the result. The foam line should stop in the gap within the G.
Oh.
Okay, wait, what?
I think we got
So
this.
it's the gap in
Yes.
the G.
Yeah.
I thought it was the line.
Well, so yeah. We're going to try to drink it to where the dark lines up exactly with that G line.
I honestly, speaking of lines,
do
I
it.
kind of feel like you crossed the line with this bit.
I can do the first one if you want.
Okay,
So
guys,
Yeah,
have
you
to
do it
demonstrate 'cause,
first. You do it first.
I've never been more confused.
So I want this dark line to be right on the line of the G.
Okay.
So
All right. Denny's is taking a little sip, and it's not much that you drink.
you got to do at least 2 like good swigs.
Okay.
Denny,
It's
right now,
deceptive.
you're splitting the screen, Denny.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not much that
Okay.
you drink.
He's off a little.
Yeah, so if you were watching me I did 1 gulp, I would probably say you'd have to do 2 gulps to get it down to that.
Okay.
Like 2 decent gulps.
All right. Let me see what I can do here. 2 decent gulps.
I'd say 2 decent gulps will do it. Yeah, Kevin did much better. Yeah, we'll set it down on the table just to get the official on it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, did he land like right on that?
I'm pretty damn good.
Ooh.
Pretty good. Now I'm holding it, so it's going to mess it a bit. But yeah, that's not bad. I took 2 pretty decent ones. If I would have taken a bigger first chug, if I would have had both the exact same, I think it would have perfectly split the G. But that's not bad. Not bad for a guy who doesn't even understand what the hell he's doing.
You were accidentally perfect.
Oh, you
Yes.
nailed it.
Kind of annoying.
Look at that, Ralston. Preston.
Yeah, huh? I'm Preston, huh, Bird?
It's very it's a different experience watching the show from this side of the computer screen.
I'd much rather be at your house.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, last time I was over there, it was going off. It looked great.
All right, Virginia, let's see what you can do here.
Bottoms up.
Oh, boy. She'll just chug the whole damn
I'll
thing.
chug the whole thing and be like, oh, I didn't win?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. No, I'm taking this serious. All right. 3, 2, 1.
For once, she's taking something serious.
This is important.
Yeah, hers looks different. She might have to do like 2.5 gulps on that one.
Okay. No, she,
All right.
she went.
I hear the gulping.
Oh, I gulped too much.
She went too far.
As always. As soon as it hit her lips, she just went for it.
Under the G.
I lose.
Yeah, her gulp. You're quite a gulper.
Oh my gosh, Kevin, you don't get to hear it as much as I do.
I mean, she gulps. Like, I think if we did a contest, who's that gulping? I think you would know. Now, if you're watching us right now on YouTube, don't look.
Don't look. Just listen.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Who is gulping right now?
Okay, Bird, don't look, okay?
Okay, all right, I love it.
Okay, all right, you don't look. All right, first one, go on ahead and gulp. Okay. I would say do it with beverage.
Oh, do it like an act, not a cartoon.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do it with.
Switch it again. Switch it again.
We're gonna do it
All
with
right,
beverage.
start over. This is the first
You need a
gulper.
cartoony gulp.
There was no rules before. There was no
There
rules.
wasn't.
You
You're
gotta
right.
drink. You gotta drink.
I didn't know.
Okay. All right. Who's this gulping? Okay, we're resetting.
Reset.
We're resetting, and then we're gonna play which bit was worse. Virginia split the G or Kevin's gulp game. Okay.
And then we're gonna finish with name that nut.
Yeah.
And really quick, before you guys play your game, it's just a quick note. Denny's, you are massively off the screen.
Oh.
Yes,
way
just
should
go
he
to your
go?
chair and
Which
then
way does he
everyone
need to
will
go?
see you.
Towards the window or the wall?
Towards the window.
Towards the
Oh.
window. Okay. To the window. To the wall.
To the sweat drips off my balls.
Okay. All right, here we go. If you guys want to play along, just don't look at the screen. We're going to see who's doing the gulp. Okay. Okay. There was one. All right. Going ahead with our next gulp. Okay. Okay. Bird,
All right.
what order do you think it was?
Kevin, Virginia, Denny's.
You're right.
Damn.
Oh, he's good.
Subtle's over there.
Right.
Beer tastes better when you go afterwards. It's just something about that air hitting that foamy residue on
She
my
is
tongue.
determined to fuck up every bit we have.
They call
By
me
the way,
bulldozer.
I'm a huge fan of the gulp game.
It's got to be right up there with Name That Nut. I'm not sure which idea is worse.
Did you say up there?
Yeah, I mean up there as far as like our list of the shittiest bits we've ever done. Yeah, gulp game, Name That Nut. I'll let the people decide what is the shittier game.
We'll make a poll.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll throw Split the G in there too because I'm not sure that took off either. Yeah.
Yes.
This is delicious.
It is good. I haven't had Guinness in so long.
Get on it, big dog.
I'm gonna drink the rest of it for
All
sure.
right, you better.
Then
No beer wasted.
Then I'm gonna go outside and smoke a weed. That's it. Always, if I drink, I just like immediately want to smoke weed.
Oh, that's you just go right to it.
And yourself the screen.
You're still off the screen.
How am I still off the screen? I feel like I can't go any further over here. Am I anywhere near the camera? Or what?
Yeah, when you lean in to talk, your head gets cut off.
Oh, all right. Damn, I'm way over here. I don't know what the heck happened to these cameras.
Damn.
That's crazy. Okay, well, the poll is up right now. Shittiest KVJ bit. Name that nut. We got the Split the G or the gulp game. Okay.
The gulp game has sound effects.
It
That's
does.
pretty awesome.
Honestly, I kind of wanted to play.
I know you're missing all this.
It was. There's something about at least when you're playing a shitty game, you at least get a beer that goes with it.
For my birthday, I want to bring back the gulp game.
I think
can
for
do
your
that.
birthday, you're in charge. Yeah, we got to do it.
Okay, yeah. All right, we'll play that terrible bit once again. I got to tell you, it's a dead heat right now, really, between the three. I mean, they're all really shitty bits.
Oh, I'm going to go vote. Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, go vote.
You didn't vote?
I'm voting now.
Yeah. Okay,
How do you vote for all three?
Is there a button?
I feel like people are. It's really amazing as I'm watching this in real time, just where it's going, because it's just pinging back and forth as, one takes the lead. Right now, the golf game's shittiest bit, followed by Split the G and Name That Nut. Can you believe Name That Nut is the least shitty of those three ideas?
You know what, Kev? It's got name recognition.
Yeah.
It feels good.
so.
And it's got a really fun jingle.
What's the jingle?
Name that nut.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I remember when that jingle was being produced. Not the easiest of jingles.
Whatever. That shit slaps.
It does slap.
All right, well, we got a couple of emails here and a little bit more of an explanation when it comes to hot wifing and all that kind of stuff. Open up a whole big box yesterday of new learning.
Did you say open up a hole?
A whole, I said whole and box in the same sentence.
I've been drinking.
Stassi said, I was listening to your show yesterday and I wanted to share my experience. I dated a guy in my youth who enjoyed me being with other guys. He liked to watch. He liked being not present. Sometimes he would just go for a walk. And also he liked to role play as if he catches me in the act. He would say, I'll be home at 10 p.m. Please make sure you're in the act at that time. Personally, I couldn't do it. At first, there was novelty and excitement, but that ran out pretty quickly. I just couldn't do it with so many partners. And although we had one consistent guy, my ex also constantly was looking for other partners. It just was not for me.
Wow. Yeah,
I mean, the money you got to spend in ice, got to ice that thing down.
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous, too. Like, I don't know. You go do what you need to do, but don't involve me in randos.
Mm-hmm.
What could go wrong in that scenario?
Right. Yeah, that's something. Now, Livy is saying here, Anthony's relationship was not fully explained.
Who's Livy? How does she know?
She said, when I was listening to Kevin try to understand what the polyamorous relationship was like with Anthony and the girlfriend and wife, I think you guys are forgetting that the women are also in a relationship with one another, too. They have sex and they have their own feelings for one another outside of him. As a lesbian woman, there are so many couples looking for a third, but most often when it's the woman's idea, she has a lot more interest in having sex with a hot woman and allowing him to also more than anything else. Sure, it can start out as a great idea for the man, but can soon turn into two women wanting to explore one another and then even falling in love. As a woman that has been asked by couples in person or on dating apps until you announce that you are not a unicorn, 7 out of 10, the guy is getting bamboozled and his girl really wants to be with a woman, but is just scared to do it on her own.
Wow.
In Anthony's case, I bet the reason they're so happy is because, as he said, the wife originally brought it up because she liked the girlfriend first, remember? Wow. Those ladies have their own romance going on. So, Kevin, it's not like two straight women are putting up with one man and are jealous of his attention or something. There are 3 separate relationships that make one whole one. The wife has a husband and a girlfriend. The girlfriend has a girlfriend and a boyfriend. And the husband has a wife and a girlfriend. Get it? Meow? Yeah, I do. Honestly,
meow.
That really did. Now it does kind of click because I walked away from that I'm like, how the hell is this going on? That does thank you. That does actually give me a lot more of understanding and a contextual, be like, okay, all right. But still, I do still see, even if you are bouncing between, it's men, women, whatever it might be, I still see jealousy could come out of that.
But I love how these women have manipulated him into thinking it's his idea. And they're possibly just 2 lesbians that are counting the days till they can leave him and cut him loose.
It is kind of wild. And then they both have children from him. And so I wonder if they just wanted children. They're like, going, well, if we just kind of like bring this lech around. He thinks that
he'll pay for everything.
Right. He'll give us the kids that we want. He'll be our sperm donor. And then we can have our gay relationship. And we just keep this guy on the side be her sperm donor and pay for everything.
I had no idea this was a possibility, but it's kind of brilliant.
If you had that many partners like over and over and over again, and that short a period of time, wouldn't you be afraid that you'd get the PL? Pubic lice.
Oh, I think pubic lice would be a low. You'd be worried about gonorrhea.
I got a list of things I'm concerned about. Pubic lice didn't make the top 1,000.
The herpes, the AIDS.
You're right.
There's a lot of stuff going on. If you get lice, you're just lucky.
and that's sad.
Yeah.
Veronica said, my question about the guy with the wife and the girlfriend is more logistical than emotional. If anything were to happen to him, the wife would in theory be the beneficiary. Why would the girlfriend put herself in a position where she has the same role as the wife, but with the title of the girlfriend only? I believe you said he has kids with both, but would all kids be protected if something were to happen to the girlfriend? What's the obligation for the wife to keep supporting those other kids? I totally get jealousy things, of course, but lust aside, what's in it for the girlfriend? Yeah, I mean, I think that explains it. But yeah, when you're talking about things like if you had a will and I don't know.
Well, the girlfriend sounded like she was younger and newer in this whole equation.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to bamboozle somebody who's younger, who doesn't think about, things that you think about when you get a little bit older, like wills and trusts and who gets taken care of if he dies.
Sure. And you honestly, you can never imagine how chaos can happen. I always try to think of all the different angles that this could go south. And you always find a new, be like, I never even thought about that. Yeah, you're right.
Didn't see that.
And same thing with I wonder what legal precedent is on this. What has happened when a polyamorous relationship has completely shit the bed and there's all kinds of chaos? Like you're talking custody and wills and property and child support and all that kind of, what the hell's going on?
Can you have a wife and a common law wife? What?
Wild.
You definitely should make sure that you protect yourself if you're in this kind of a scenario. And if you're the young girl and they're just, preying upon your ignorance, you may want to figure out a way to get the upper hand.
Many reasons I couldn't do this kind of relationship, but confusion is one of the top ones.
Confusion. And then how do you know what you don't know?
Sure.
If no one tells you, you don't know until you learn the hard way. And that's just unfortunate that you and your kids could be in a position of, oh, crap.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Mark is talking here about animal communication. I'd like to get your thought, Jay Bird. Would you rather know every language that there's ever been, or would you rather be able to talk to animals?
Oh, my gosh. Easy. I want to talk to animals.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Mark was saying that I was checking out Lori Cohen. She's an animal communicator on Facebook and Instagram.
Lori Cohen.
Yeah, and he said, I'm the first to admit that pet psychics are probably full of shit, but, I stumbled upon her channel. I spent the day off watching her videos. They're entertaining, funny, eye-opening. And it sounds like she took a course on how to learn to talk to animals.
Huh.
How about that, huh? And so, yeah, she was talking about, I guess you can develop these kind of skills. And he said there's also the psychic comedian, Peter Antonou. He said, I told you there's everything under the sun. He said he was once asked by a studio audience member if their cat was judging them. The audience member was gay and sensed an attitude from their cat. See, that seems odd.
Your cat's not down with an alternate lifestyle.
Well, that's the thing. I would think the cat, because I know a lot of gay guys that have cats. They love cats. You would think like the cat would be like, I get you, dude. It'd be like the straight guy be like, so why do you have me?
That's funny.
Peter guessed the question and answered yes, but the cat would come over in time, come over in acceptance, not becoming gay too.
The cat joined the team.
Yeah. You know what?
If you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's get that D.
He said, Peter Antonou he came to Palm Beach recently, but I didn't feel like traveling. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. So, yeah, and, probably has a huge following, and that's just what's so wild. It's just now with digital content and entertainment, whether it be podcasts or YouTube channels or all that, these little niche communities and environments and all that kind of stuff. And
a lot of people love their pets, Kevin. And especially
Yeah.
people with
No,
disposable
absolutely.
income.
Sure.
You can tap into that and really monetize talking to animals.
Oh yeah. Well, how do you know that if you really are talking to an animal or not, guys?
Well, I have the gift. Kevin gave me the option. Do I want to speak all these languages or do I want to talk to animals? And I picked animals because I believe I could monetize that better. You got lots
You
of
have
people.
to prove though you're able to talk to them.
And
How would you prove that?
I will prove it by doing it correctly over and over and showing you on stage, in your home, as a private one-on-one. Like, I will show you how to make your animal happy, and your animal will respond to my commands so that we're all
That's
on the
it.
same page.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you prove it. You prove it because you say something and the animal hears it and it's complex.
and does it.
Right.
Like, okay, I would look at your cat and I would be like, all right, cat, go over there and give Kevin a hug. And then the cat trots over and hugs you around the fucking neck. You don't believe me?
Yeah, you would have to do it in a way that you'd have to have the audience tell you what, because otherwise you could have that many
Totally.
tricks and you would say
Yes.
something and the animal would know how to do it.
100%.
So you'd be like, anybody just tell, and I have to tell the animal, but just tell me what you want them to do, and the animals agree they'll do anything within reason.
Tell me anything. It can't be sexual.
Yeah, exactly.
Make me a bologna sandwich before you hug Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the cat whips out the bologna sandwich and the bread and starts fixing it up with mayo and lettuce and all that.
Yeah, that's how you would prove it.
That's how you would prove it. And that's how you would go viral. And that's how you would be able to sell private sessions at people's houses on Palm Beach for like $2,000 an hour.
Yep.
I see some holes through your thinking and your plan.
Tell me.
Yeah, what are the, shoot the holes in it, Bird.
I think if I try to explain it, it's going to make me look stupid.
No, please do.
Okay.
That's why we asked you.
Because you're saying you're going to give the animal commands. People aren't going to believe you, even if you have someone barking orders at you, because they're going to think you're in cahoots with each other, like a Pete's Dragon situation.
I'm letting the audience come up with the commands. I don't dictate them. All I am is the messenger. And I'm the one that tells the animal, okay, we got to prove to them that you and I have a real communicative relationship. This is how we do it. If you want to keep getting treats and happiness moving forward, we got to prove to your owner this shit's real. So let's go. Hug Kevin.
Gosh, I wish I could talk to animals.
I think you have to have the host of this said event be the one that gives you something too. Because I see the Oz, the mentalist, that guy do stuff. And typically what he does, it's the host that he will read and it blows their mind. So if they are lying and in cahoots with Oz, the mentalist, it shoots out all their credibility and they have a lot to lose. As soon as they put skin in the game and become a part of the act, then if it is fraudulent, then they will forever be a fraud. And it could ruin their career.
I hear you.
Yeah. So I think that's what you have to
But
do.
I'm legit. You gave me this skill.
Yeah, exactly.
legit.
But I'm to Jay Bird's point, how do you know you're not in cahoots with an audience member? Because you could be. That's why it has to be the host that is kind of coming up with wild stuff that they could do. Because then if they are proven that they were part of it, then you take the host down.
I agree.
Yes.
That's how you do it. Let's talk horse sperm.
Delicious.
Karen said William Shatner, who just got thrown off a horse at 94 years old this last week.
Was he doing something weird to get thrown?
Well, he breeds horses, I guess, and one of his many divorces involved custody of horse sperm.
That's weird.
Yeah, so I don't know if he harvests it himself, if he is a horse ejaculator.
Have you ever seen how they do it?
I have. It's a big old sleeve, and then they kind of get that thing on the horse, and the horse is like, "Roar," and his eyes roll in the back of its head, and they're like, I think he's done.
It feels very private, but yet you're videoing it. I felt bad watching it.
It's kind of like horse porn. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Does the horse mind? Ask the horse. You got this ability, Virginia.
Okay.
Do you mind that we're all watching you come?
Sit down, Mr. Ed. Let me ask your ass. Are you into this or are you being exploited and you're mad?
Yes.
Yay.
He's just happy to catch a nut.
Right. Do kind of feel like that's what they would say if you could.
I mean, I guess if I was a horse, I guess I'd want people to, I don't know. Never mind.
No, please keep going.
No, never mind. I gotta shut up.
Now, somebody is saying here on the ATS, this is Matt D. and the Pizzle. On October 22nd, Virginia accepted Jeremy's challenge to watch the Amityville Horror nonstop with the lights off for a $100 donation to Little Smiles. Now, Virginia isn't wrong, but she is a liar because despite that having been 4.5 months ago, including Thanksgiving and a Christmas break, she still has not watched it.
I have not.
It's horse shit.
Did you make the donation?
They're saying that they did.
Show me the receipt.
Okay. All right.
Just watch the fucking movie.
I'll watch it, but damn, I'm busy over here. I'm trying to come up with.
Take a little time, take Panda by the shredder.
I'm over here trying to come up with more things to hit you with that fly out of my Mother Nutter 3000 for Name That Nut. Sorry, I'm busy.
But you have watched housewife shows since this came down on October 22nd, correct?
Damn.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
And that Tyra Banks special. Damn, you got called out.
I did 3 parts. It could have been 2.
So you're over here. Your excuse was there's no time. But the TV was on and you're committed to watching programs, just not that program.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Is it because you're too scared?
No, I just fucking forgot. It's because I have the attention span of a housefly.
Do you want to have a movie night here?
Kind of. I would love if you would host a movie night. Me, you, and Honeyface. 3 people sitting on that little mini sofa sharing 1 popcorn. Oh, yes.
That's fucking just weird.
Is your dad going to be there?
You should open up a law company called Weird Dog.
Yeah, you missed it earlier when we had Winter on for the baseball game. She was, sounded young and cute. She's like, oh, by the way, Kevin's going to buy your beer for you. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Kevin's going to put you in his van.
Kevin doesn't have a car, so he can't.
You're right. It's true. That's how you can't charge me with that one. I don't have a vehicle. Ha ha. Question for Bird here about movies. Crystal said, wondering if Jay Bird has seen the movie Companion, and if so, what he thought of it.
I don't know if I have.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Did it come through?
Yeah, no, yeah, on it. Yeah, I don't know even what that movie is. Have you even heard of that movie? Because I don't think I have. Yeah, Companion. So, yeah. Well, you know what? She lost everybody.
Companion. Why don't you watch that while I watch Amityville Horror with your girlfriend?
I got to tell you, I was excited, though. There is a movie that is going to be coming out that looks pretty good. I think it's the Steven Spielberg one. I saw a mention of it today, and I didn't bring it up because it's not out till June. I don't want to get myself too excited too soon. Maybe if you've seen the previews yet, there is a meteorologist, and she's on TV, and all of a sudden she's like going, like click, clack, and I think it's like Discovery or Contact or something like that, and it's like, or it's, what is it? It's Discovery Day, maybe? I got to find the name of this. And she starts speaking alien. It's the day that extraterrestrials finally reach out and they want their presence known. And so they're kind of taking over the minds of people that are on TV to deliver the message.
Hell no.
And I was like,
hope they don't come for radio. Just get TV, y'all.
I was like, damn. Yeah, it sounded pretty good, but I think it's out in June that's going to be going on.
That's a scary concept.
You know, that's a thing. There's a meditation practice you can do where you're trying to summons aliens.
Oh, really?
Or summon the alien species.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of them talk about the fact that they talk through telepathy, and that's how they communicate. Yeah, so if you kind of get your mind right, then maybe you'll be able to do it. But yeah, that is going to be coming out. And you missed the story that we were talking about, Jaybird. I think this last week. Have you heard about that dude that has all these secrets that turned up missing?
No.
The alien dude?
Yeah, well, I guess.
Like he worked for the government, but he knew a lot of shit about the aliens.
Yeah, he worked at Wright. He was in charge of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio, which is where they believe they took the, whatever they found from the Roswell crash.
And now they can't find him.
And he just went walking out into the desert, it sounds like. The weird thing, he took his gun with him, I think, is what they said. And they don't believe it's one of those situations where sometimes, I think the guy's in his late 60s, but they don't believe it's Disclosure Day is the name of the movie. Thank you. I just saw that. But they don't think it's one of those things where he just, you have a silver alert.
He's too young for that, maybe.
Yeah, they were saying, no, he had all of his faculties. This guy was fine. And they're kind of freaking out. Like, I thought it would be a bigger story. And I think it's almost not a bigger story because they are kind of really freaked out about this because of everything this guy knows. And it was high. There might not have been anybody in America that knew more about UFOs and what we know about UFOs than this one guy.
Security clearance top notch.
And then part of it was all the weapons that you would develop from whatever alien tech you have. And there's a lot of stuff that they don't want to
reverse
get
engineer. They can make stuff, Kevin.
Yeah. That's what they say. So, finally today, because we talked about it, 4 days ago?
Yeah.
And today I saw it all over kind of the national news. And they're finally kind of starting talking about it.
It's been all over the conspiracy theory side of Instagram.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of a wild story. Yeah, it's a Disclosure Day. I finally found it. It's got Emily Blunt, Colin Firth. It hits theaters June 12, 2026.
I love Emily Blunt and Colin Firth.
You do? Okay.
Both of them.
And they say here that a meteorologist faces mysterious extraterrestrial forces during a live broadcast while a UFO whistleblower tries to expose alien life to the world.
Okay.
Yeah, here is a little bit of the trailer that they have for Disclosure Day that is out now.
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today. Today's.
Do you understand what she's saying?
I hear her. It's gibberish. I can't understand it.
And I can.
What's happening to me?
People are starved for the truth. I'm a part of it now. I'm just sorry that they made you a part of it too.
Hello, Jane. Please. Have a seat.
Ooh, Disclosure Day.
Ooh.
And Spielberg does a good alien movie.
I mean, Spielberg doesn't miss.
That's not true.
What did he miss?
War of the Worlds was shit.
Yeah.
That was a shitty alien movie. The ending didn't even. You could argue there's not really even an ending.
I kind of blocked that one out. That was the Tom Cruise one, right?
It was.
I blame it on Tom.
That one's on Tom?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem fair.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
What do you know? Yeah, I thought this was rather interesting as well. They say 1/3 of people now believe the world will end within their lifetime.
It's looking more and more like it's going down. There's just too many crazy things. And now, like, if you fall into the conspiracy theory side of Instagram, which I do all the time, it seems as though our government and our leaders and everybody's like not what we thought they were.
Well, there's just so many. The stories are to the point where we've always had conspiracies, but the stories in their conspiracies are getting crazier. And then we're starting to see the light and that there's truth behind. I'm referring a lot to the Epstein stories.
Yes.
And the global dominance. And we're seeing more than ever just the haves and the have-nots. I had seen, there's some crazy stat I saw today. And this is the kind of shit that I read, but I don't grab everything. But it was something
read a
about
lot.
The wealth disparity in Mexico was insane. It's something like a majority, like 90% of the wealth is owned by 40 people, something like that. It's just, and I remember there's a big telecom guy that's in Mexico, and he's one of the richest men on the planet. But they're saying that's what it is. You have you could basically fit all of the wealth in Mexico into this studio. And then you've got the rest of the country doesn't have anything.
Yeah, they are super poor.
Right. And they're just like, what the heck, man? Like, why is it just so? And you're seeing that's a global thing. That's not just in South Florida where we see it like crazy.
We do see it.
Where you've got the rich people just they can't remember how many cities they have houses in.
If you're regular in Mexico, it ain't the same as being regular in South Florida.
Sure. Yeah. And, that's a global thing. You're just starting to see these elites. And it feels like for the first time, there's an awareness to this elite club of people that are truly running the world. And they're creating a larger gap than there's ever been between them and everyone else. And we're all sinking and they're all rising. And you're just like, okay, this can't be sustainable because it keeps increasing the gap.
And they're getting richer. And now we're hearing that they're demonic. And now we're hearing that they're eating babies.
Yeah,
and now we're hearing that they're all in a club together and we're outsiders and they know and plan everything.
This actually would be a great movie plot where you just see that is the global elite takeover. And then finally the people like us that don't have anything rise up and are like, But we basically have sticks and rocks that we're fighting back with, against
We have sticks and rocks.
And we're trying to find them, too. Because a lot of these people, too, they talk about how many of them have underground bunkers. I saw one of them giving a tour of all the underground bunkers that he has and how much he's spent. And that was what he's saying. He said nobody else can afford this. I think he's put in like $40 million into his underground bunkers, and he can go and just hide. So if everything goes south, a lot of the rich, they have planned for that. They have underground bunkers and places
because they know they're doing shady shit. And eventually, if the people find out all the shady stuff they're doing, the people might come for them.
Yeah, and the question is,
mass.
could we even find them?
Could we even find them?
And that would be the trick.
The other question is, who has these bunkers? Is it, some crazy guy out in the middle of the woods, or are there prominent people who have these special bunkers? If you start lining that up, then you start to think, all right, they know something we don't know.
Yeah, these are prominent people. I mean, this guy he was a billionaire and he was on TV. He was given the tour of it. He was saying, yeah, in fact, he had taken, they'd have the regular one. He put like 6 of them together. That's how big his plot was. But then he was talking about there were some recognizable names. He said, you'd be surprised at some of the people that actually do have their own bunker and their own place that, they're set to go to. And you're just like, all right. So even if we did say, all right, can they control the world from their underground layers? And we still have this thing where we're trying to root them out and saying enough is enough. It's almost like the French Revolution where they said,
it's crazy. Is history going to repeat itself like it tends to do?
Well, that's just what I see. You've seen in these nations, like in France, when they did have the French Revolution, where people are so poor and then the rich are so rich and they're living this unattainable life for everyone else. Finally, like going, what? Screw this. Like, why am I doing everything for them? And they're taking everything and they have more than they could ever use. And the greed of these people to not share their wealth a little bit. And look, I'm all about capitalism, but there's just some things where even as a capitalist, I'd say we probably need to put some guardrails on this to try to make some of the rules a little bit more fair so that people can lift themselves up, because we got too big of a gap. And I'm telling you, man, that things could flip. So who knows what that might turn into.
Crazy. But for the first time in my life, I feel like, oh shit, this is fucked.
Yeah.
This is weird.
And I think that's where this caught a lot of people off guard. Now, when I saw that 1/3 of people now believe the world will end within their lifetime, I'm like, I don't know if I was believing that. Now, I asked people, I said, do you believe for KVJ TV? We're at 20%. So 80% are saying no. So, they themselves were at like 33%. We're more at like 20. And that feels a little bit more realistic to me. And
that feels hopeful.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of part of the human condition? I mean, there's going to always be a percentage of people who think the worst case scenario. I mean, every generation thinks there's somebody in that generation that thinks that the world's going to end.
Right. But I didn't have this. I didn't even have this in my head in 2025. This is new for 2026 for me. I've never been an end of the world, doomsday, we're going to all kill each other kind of individual. But now I'm like, this is going sideways.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting that here we are on Friday the 13th, and somebody even put this because, and here's the next connection to kind of blow your mind. It was March 13th, 2020, when we kicked into the pandemic. And that's for a lot of people feel like that was the great reset, and life has just not been the same since that day. And so here we are at another, 6 years later on Friday the 13th. And we're like, whoa. Like, it's just the last 6 years have been quite a ride.
That's one of the theories that some people have, is that at 2020, the reality changed its lane to a different, time zone.
And that it was a plan, and the elites knew the plan, and we didn't. That's the scary part.
It's a crazy theory.
It's a crazy theory, but there's freaking emails in the Epstein files. It's crazy that they were preparing and planning for a pandemic and getting their ducks in order and figuring out what they were going to do long before any of us even thought a pandemic would ever be possible. Nobody thought that the world would shut down in 2020. I would have told you were smoking crack. If you would have told me in 2019 that was a possibility, I would have been like, no, shut up, crazy.
And you look at that, the lab leak theory and who had their fingers in the pudding, like your Bill Gates and global elites.
And Bill Gates has gone on record saying there's too many people on Earth. That's the guy we're going to trust, the guy that wants the population to be less.
Well, look, when that guy goes on record, he tells the truth.
Fuck that guy.
Sorry,
that's the Guinness talking.
And Yasix had said, if y'all into astrology, which I am not, but I'd seen this the other day, we are in the age of Aquarius, meaning that the truth will be revealed. And I'd seen
that a song?
The age of Aquarius. Yeah, and so I guess we're in there, and they were explaining something about twin streams coming together and what that could mean. But so, the people really kind of get into that there's something there. So there are people, and it is kind of growing, and I don't think I would have even been close to it, but I'm closer than I was on December 13th of 2020, that who knows what might happen. We might just be seeing an age of like, there's nothing like this.
I think we seeing the devil, y'all.
Feels like
I've never seen the devil in my life as a child or an adult as clearly as I see the devil now.
Yeah.
You ever hear the biggest trick the devil pulled off?
What's that?
Having everyone believe he doesn't exist.
Ah, okay.
Well, he certainly seems to be showing his face through the Epstein files, and I am shooketh.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I thought that line would hit a little bit harder. My bad.
It was good. No, I thought it was great.
It's your mic levels problem. It wasn't the delivery.
Yeah, I like it.
Is my mic still?
It's a little lighter than
It's a little low.
Yeah, that's all right. It's good. We can hear you.
Okay, I'll start screaming this shit out.
There you go.
Yes.
Preach, brother.
There you go. Well, that's a happy Friday little conversation, isn't it?
Happy Friday. You're doomed.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
This is why you need to have a little fun and have some St. Patty's Day beers.
Mm-hmm. Well, a fun little thing here that buddy Ryan sent us. He said the iconic pressure-washed Panthers logo on the I-95 wall was on the 10 o'clock news the other night. There was a 2-second shot when they were talking about extending the sound wall to the next neighborhood. I laughed my ass off because they did a screenshot. Here's from the replay. Somebody took it. I love when they do it. In fact, that's a great idea. I wanted to do that because my wife and I used to always walk Palm Beach, and somebody was going out with a pressure washer and a stencil, and they had a pizza place, and they were putting ads into the sidewalk. I'm like, that's genius. And I tried to get somebody to recruit to do a KVJ one. It didn't take off.
That is genius. And the thing about doing it on Palm Beach is they will come and they pressure wash it away.
They did not.
That's
the thing that was amazing. It was on a public sidewalk, and it was there for months. That's why I was like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, that was the thing. They weren't cleaning it.
In West Palm, they're not going to clean it.
Sure, yeah.
That will live forever.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I can get you a stencil made today.
Oh, you can? Okay.
And I have a pressure washer, and I have a remote battery powered pack source.
Let's do it, yeah.
We can do this easy.
See if she'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right.
You don't think I'll do it? I won't watch Amityville Horror, but I will make you a stencil.
And I won't know how to split the G when I walk in here, but I'll get you that stencil and power washer.
I love that bit.
I just love she came in here, she poured, she's going, I don't know if I know how to do it.
That was my first time. Did not practice. I thought it was just amazing that I had like all the beer and all the glasses. I was like, I'm so like prepared.
That last step, we don't. Who needs that?
Who needs that last step?
Who needs to know how you actually do it?
Practicing.
What does this whole thing mean? And next Friday, we'll be at Roger Dean Stadium. And Teresa and Papado said, I love how y'all are bragging about the updates to Roger Dean Stadium. I just want to shout out my nephew and his family of welders who worked on the stadium over the course of the last couple of months to make it spectacular. This is my nephew, Javante, who was welding at heights I only want to see from a roller coaster. There's no way in hell you get me or the bird up there. And, yeah, he's up pretty high, and that's probably the second level.
Thank you, Javante.
Yeah, did a great job with Javante, and they were bragging on how well you guys put that thing together. I saw the engineers who did it and the developers. They go around to different ballparks. They were up. I went there opening day.
Look at you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hanging and banging with the top.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I rub elbows with the big movers and shakers, Virginia.
Well, maybe you can get me some free beers at Roger Dean.
Can't do that. No, no, they don't give me free beer.
Are we throwing out the first pitch again?
I think so, yeah. I was talking to the person to coordinate. Be like, yeah, let me just confirm and make sure all that. But, yeah, I think that is the game plan. So
that's the vindication pitch that Kevin has to do a better job than he did last time because it was really not good.
Yeah, that's right. And
don't fuck this up, Ralston.
No, trust me, I know. I'm feeling the pressure.
Our name is on the line.
Mm-hmm. And Kristen was just asking, what if we have the kind of rain that we're having today for the Jupiter Irish Fest tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.? Is it a rain or shine event?
I will be out there, rain or shine. I'm just telling y'all, there's plenty of covered areas. There's tents. The bar is tented. Rain can't keep this bitch away from a buzz.
Okay.
Try me.
There you go. Strong words. Put that on a T-shirt. You can't keep this bitch from a buzz.
That would do very well.
I think it probably would, actually. Yeah, that's probably our big idea for the day. Much better than the gulp contest.
Again, another bit I love, but then I haven't been around a lot of people. So
and you're on pills.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully the next time you hear us or see us, we'll have a Bird in studio. We'll see how that goes as he's recouping, but obviously getting better. Great to have you back on, Bird.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Miss you.
That's right.
Miss you. Love you. I'll be over there to see your girlfriend and your dad for movie night.
It's fucking weird, Kev.
I know. Yeah, that's how she likes to end it. It was going to be smooth. We're going to get out of here with no problems, and she wants to throw something freaking weird out there that makes it really hard to wrap up.
Kisses, Juicy Daddy.
Oh, he's here too.
Jeez.
All right.
Sorry,
we're
gonna go. All right. Goodbye, y'all. Have a good weekend and good St. Patty's Day.